I'm going to share with you today how information can change the season of your life. I believe that because of certain books that I have read, they have been very pivotal. I've read tons and tons of thousands of books. I have a huge library that I've curated, and I love collecting books. That's like my hobby. That's what I love to do. But there are certain books that I have read that have actually caused a movement in my life. Like I read this book and it just spun me into something new. It changed my mindset. It totally caused me to manifest some things that I wanted. So I'm going to share some of those books with you. Not in any order. They're not like this is from top to bottom or whatever. Just some books that I'm telling you that have helped me become a millionaire, helped me to have super success in my life. And I'm going to give you some of the takeaways I got from those books. So, of course, one of my favorites is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That book was a game changer in my life. Now, before I heard all of the gurus and all of the coaches and everybody talk about read Think and Grow Rich, Think and Grow Rich, my dad actually gave me this book as a teenager. And I read that book, and I'm telling you, it changed just the entire course and thinking of my life. Now, what was so awesome is that I read that book every single year from a teenager to an adult over and over and over again. And the book, what it did for me is help me with my thinking and help me with understanding how much my imagination, my visualization, my thoughts, my subconscious mind had a role in my success in life. That book helped me to really understand that it was my thinking that would cause me to be rich, not all the external things that I did. But it also taught me that I couldn't just sit around and think and meditate in chairs all day, that I had to take corresponding action. So that book really helped improve and change my life. Then I had another book. My dad actually had me take a course. I probably was like 14, 15 years old. How to Win Friends and Influence People. Oh my gosh, when I tell you that book changed my life. I'm glad I took it as a teenager because I navigated my high school and my college years with such great success. You know, I had a business when I was at the age of 13. I had Stacia's Dream Cream, a shop. And then I owned a game room. So I just throughout my life, when we started, my dad gave everybody a business, all his kids business at 13, and we kept them until we were like out of school. All right. So anyway, but because I took that course, How to Win Friends and Influence People, I knew how to market to young people. I knew exactly what to say. I knew how to win them over. Kids would kind of steal some things out of my game room. The kids that were stealing from me, I got them on my side to become the watchers instead of the stealers. I was like, hey, I need you guys to kind of watch with me, help me. And if you watch, then on every Friday, I'm going to give you some free tokens and some free food, some free stuff. I gave them some of the things free that they were stealing from me. But I was like, hey, why don't you watch everybody else? And I tell you what, nobody stole after that anymore. They were the bad kids, all right? I turned the bad kids into good kids, and nobody was going to steal with them watching. I just tell you that. But it was because of that book that I learned how to win friends and influence people to get things done. Not in a negative way, but in a positive way. How to win deals, how to negotiate, how to make things happen in my business. And I've used that ever since then. People say now they call me a master negotiator, not to make other people lose, but to make sure we have a win-win. And so that has helped me throughout life. All right. Then Life is Tremendous. Charles Tremendous Jones actually became one of my mentors. And that book really helped me at a time when I was going through some things in my life. And I didn't feel like life was tremendous at all for me. I felt like I was failing and didn't know why. And so I read that book, and it picked me up, turned me around, and let me understand that all the good things in life, and made me focus on gratitude, and made me focus on the successes that I have and how to create more of them in my life. So that was an amazing, amazing, amazing book. Then there's another book, The Richest Man in Babylon. That was a great book. That book made me think creatively, to be honest with you. The Richest Man in Babylon made me just think about how to use my imagination, how to creatively think about things, and how to not give up so soon, not to, be right there at the door of the riches, right there at the door of the breakthrough, right there at the door of the marketing about to happen, And because it didn't happen in my timeline, then I just give up, let somebody else take that spot. So the Richest Man in Babylon taught me how to push through, to carry on until I seen success. So those were some really important books for me. Hey, this is a perfect place to stop and tell you about my exciting Women in Wealth Club. This is the ultimate online community where you get personalized consulting, accountability, systems, and virtual assistants to keep you focused. We're probably more extreme about your goals than you're used to, but if you really want to get serious about your goals and achieve them in record-breaking time, then extreme is exactly what you need. So click the link below to reserve a spot. All right, back to the video. I got a hold of this book by Julian Cameron called The Artist's Way. Oh, when you talk about life-changing, that book changed my life because it really caused me to engage in journaling. It was like I had been journaling, but it changed the way I journalized. I started doing morning pages and writing freehand in my journal, and I deep dived into journaling and journaling methods, and then I became a journaling expert. But I'm telling you that it started with that powerful book and really getting me to write my thoughts out, to write my goals, my desires, my dreams, and not keep them in my head, but get them on paper. Because remember, what's written is real. I'm telling you, if you are an entrepreneur, you're trying to manifest your dream life, it comes with written words, not just spoken words and affirmations, but writing down your thoughts and your dreams, your ideas, and writing through things. I went from there to writing out what I call my purpose plan. I would write out my purpose plan, singleness of purpose. What do I want to have happen in life? What do I want to do in life? I wrote out my purpose plan, and for 1 year, I kept rewriting that purpose plan every single day. Now I just read it, but back then I wrote it over and over and over again every single day. When I tell you it was a year of fulfillment and purpose for me, that year led into years of just so many things. I wanted to have media attention. I ended up having hundreds and hundreds of media attentions, being on some of those Steve Harvey show, just, some of the top shows around in America that people were like striving and crying and trying to get on. I got on those shows, got to tell about my journaling, got to talk about my business. It caused me, I was very young, and I was one of the top coaches with recognition by government and everything about my coaching and my abilities. I got a day named after me. I have streets named after me. I mean, I'm telling you, I have 2 times that I get Stacia Pierce's Day. That all happened because I was changing my mindset, and I was writing and journalizing these things out. So those are some books that can change your life. They changed my life. I wrote a book called Read to Succeed. I also wrote a book called Enjoy Life. Those books right there are so powerful because I wrote those books. It was really like my testimony of what happened to me. I read, became successful. I started enjoying life. I started adding joy breaks into my life every single week, finding out what did I enjoy, what do I love, and out of what I loved came my purpose. And I believe everybody's purpose comes out of what they love. And so those 2 books that I wrote, now they change other people's lives, but even writing them changed my life. So books have a powerful impact on you and your success in life. I used to tease my kids and say, hey, when you find a girlfriend or boyfriend, when you're going to get married, do not engage with somebody who's not a reader. If they won't go to the bookstore with you, they're not for you. I really said that. I think I really still do believe that. All right. But anyway, nonetheless, you want to read to succeed. Those are some intricate books that have changed my life. Pick them up, check them out for yourself, but hunt and gather for the books that are in the direction of your dreams. Read them, take notes from them, and let those books change the dynamics of your life. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this one, you're going to love the other ones. I'm telling you, they're exciting. Also, click the link below and check out my free offer. I have something really exciting I want to get to you.